A lot of people go to therapy and they want the therapist or the counselors to fix them. I'm here so you can fix me. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to help, provide some skills, some tools, and some different ways of thinking to help you keep moving on in life. And I think shifting that mentality, I believe I've been able to help hundreds of people kind of move forward instead of setting them up thinking that they're going to heal, make it to this destination and things are going to be okay.
I am struck by really this layers of trauma that people experience. And as you think about the course of a lifetime and all of these just different transitions, right? Marriage, becoming a new parent, how it's like this new layer of dealing with the trauma that you thought you had dealt with. And I feel like we hear that so often, like, oh man, I thought I had already like done the work here.
Yep.
And yet there's this new depth and this new layer that we're presented with.
Absolutely. And a lot of that has to do with brain science. When we experience trauma, those experiences go deep into our subconscious. And, right now we say we only know about 10 or 11% of what the brain actually does. I think trauma work really highlights the epigenetics of things and really makes us kind of get more curious about how deep does this trauma go for us? Because I honestly thought I dealt with all that stuff. I was just happy and ready to go. And next thing you know, I'm literally just like at the brink of tears, just holding a baby. And I'm like, what's wrong I don't know what's wrong with me. And it's these deep down beliefs and these deep down emotions and feelings, and even thoughts of what I did not have or what I cannot provide due to the pain that I've experienced. And I think a lot of people go through that. I think that's one of the reasons why things like, chemical dependency and relapse is so common, is that a lot of times when you get sober, when you are in recovery, new things pop up. We didn't talk about those things in group. I'm going to the AA meetings and I'm doing the things that I need to do as a person in recovery. But then that new thought comes and it's like, whoa, that's a scary place to go. Oftentimes people talk about like the fear of success. The fear of being healthy for some people is just as damaging and just as scary. And that's why a lot of people choose not to do it, because they don't know what's on the other side of actually having a healthy lifestyle. Because being unhealthy is very predictable. And I control what I do. I control what goes into my body. I control the interactions in my relationships, even if they're unhealthy. It's very comfortable and predictable. But when I'm healthy, I don't know how people are going to respond to me. I don't know where I'm going to be. I don't know how I'm going to feel. And that's a very scary place to be for some people.